Friends, the short video on why India needs to help China now on COVID-19. All of us know that China is in a deep crisis as far as COVID-19 is concerned. It's a big humanitarian crisis where the hospitals are overflowing and crematoriums, morgues, everything is overflowing, and people are the main sufferers. So of course, India may have its differences with China. China always looking to belittle India and trying to align with Pakistan. But at this juncture, when there is a big humanitarian crisis, it would make sense for India to help China. I think we did offer China help. Probably we can push a little bit more, and it also makes sense for China to accept the offer. But it's may, may not happen, may happen, may not happen. But looking at what China is undergoing, we cannot just sit and watch like the world watched last year when during COVID wave 2. Because the problem is, recently also one person came from China and he was diagnosed with COVID in Agra and he has been isolated. So it's very difficult to really ascertain who came from China, because they can travel from China to other countries and then come to India. So it's going to be very difficult for again India to isolate everyone, and we may end up with a bigger crisis. Again, all the vaccines that have been going on for COVID, they don't prevent you getting COVID, but the impact is mitigated. So from that perspective, we need to help out China because it makes sense. Because in case, even if someone gets COVID from traveling from China, but at least he is vaccinated and it can be mitigated. And now again, China, despite being an advanced country with nuclear weapons, all these things, now they made a really laughing stock of themselves by being unable to produce a good vaccine for something that they created on their own. So their Sinopharm vaccine has proved to be useless in treating COVID. So in that aspect, we definitely need to appreciate our Indian scientists. They are really on par with the other scientists elsewhere, and which even developed nations really fear to treat. So in that aspect, we have to appreciate our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, really encourage our scientists to go in for their own Desi vaccine. Definitely, we have seen that Covaxin has proved its worth, and it has definitely reduced the impact and reduced deaths for India, even though the world was eager to see many Indians die. But definitely it was a Bahubali of Narendra Modi who really prevented that. So looking at how the world has become more global, and especially for China, we need to help them because they have an aging population, and as it is, who are going to the hospitals are mainly the aged. So if they get killed because of COVID, again they have a humanitarian crisis. And as it is, what they are fearing, China is fearing, is that their population is going to go down, the downstream, because of strict implementation of one family, one child norm. So they are not able to increase their population. Even now they are relaxed it a bit, and they are having 2 kids per family. That is not happening because the families are now used to 1 kid. So now they don't want to have 2 kids. So that being the case, it's a bigger crisis for China, where again, if the working population dies, again it's a crisis for the world also. So right now, the world's warehouse is China, at least for the moment. So in that perspective, I guess India definitely should offer help, and it makes more sense for China to accept it. So let's hope better sense prevails on China. Hi friends, the short video on how Lionel Messi is not only one of the greatest footballers of all time, but he's also a great human being and a philanthropist. So you can see in the subsequent videos how he greets his fans and how much he's donating his wealth. So he earns nearly more than 900 million euros per year. That means close to $1 billion every year. And majority of it is being donated by Lionel Messi. And apart from that, he did have a great, when he was small child, he did have a disease that couldn't be cured in Argentina. So that's when he moved to Spain, and there the Barcelona club agreed to pay for his treatment and also offered him a member, and he did play for them with right earnest. So he was very sincere to that club, and so even when the other clubs offered him a bigger deal, so he didn't go. So that is his sincerity and loyalty. That is what makes we feel Lionel Messi a great role model and a good human being to emulate. Keep watching. Friends, please wear your mask at all times. Don't go out unnecessarily. That's the way you can stop the spread of COVID. Thanks for watching. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thanks.